What are you scheming over there?
I'm not scheming anything. I want to start this podcast by saying that I had 3 monitors for a little while, and now I only have 2. And I didn't like having 3 monitors. Everybody said it was going to be a good time. It's not. 3 is too many. Too much desk space. I like having desks. First of all, I like having desk space.
Yeah.
And then, what am I going to put on the third one? Having
Boobs?
2 is nice. I like having 2 things. What?
Boobs?
Just titties on the third one?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
I didn't use it for that. It was just a useless. I just switched. I went down to 2, and my life's better now. So, just saying.
What'd you do with that third one?
It's in the stream room now.
Oh.
Yeah, I replaced that monitor with the curved one.
Ah, what'd you do with the old one?
It's right there.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Maybe I want 3 monitors.
You go for it.
I only have 1, so maybe I'll.
There you go.
Well, you never said you wanted more.
Well, you never asked.
I guess I never did.
Here
I
having
guess you're right.
a plethora of monitors.
True. Yeah.
And I'm over here with my measly 1 monitor.
I like to go into your office, and when you're in there playing Baldur's Gate or Stardew Valley, I just open the door and I'd be like, peasant,
Yeah.
commoner, and then I leave.
Yeah.
If only you had a boob monitor.
Yeah. I would love a
Sucks to be
boob
you.
monitor.
This one, this one's for mods. This one's for Stardew Valley. This one's for Stardew Valley. This one's for looking up stuff for Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
And this is my titty screen.
Yeah.
It's a slideshow.
Yeah.
We should get one of those like moving picture frames, and it can like have multiple, and it's just
Titties
or memes. That's what Craig has. That's what you guys have at your house. You have a Samsung fridge that has the screen, and it's just memes.
We do.
Yeah.
It's the meme fridge.
It's been not updated in a while, and we realized it took GIFs, and no one's really like properly taken that advantage of that.
My gosh, it's
Yeah.
incredible. So we're really, really close to moving.
Yeah.
I don't think we said anything on the podcast yet, but we had been talking about how annoying it was. Well, we've just been working the past 2 weeks getting stuff ready, and it's looking like end of the month we're gonna get to move.
We're gonna buy a house.
Yeah, and really, really excited. Can't believe this is finally happening. God. Just we're gonna have a whole new space for the podcast and for the stream. And Emma and Craig are working to. We were talking today about how we want to like how they're gonna design it. We're so excited. So that's hopefully coming soon, unless things go terribly wrong. Which I am keeping my expectations low because I'm not even excited yet. I'm just like a little relieved. But the second that everything's fine, then we're good.
Yeah, I've been. We were doing a lot in like 1 week, and I was like, okay, this is happening. So I started packing stuff, and then I haven't packed stuff in about like a week and a half, and now I'm like, oh, okay, so either it's gonna happen at the end of the month, and I'm going to be horribly underprepared, or it's just not going to happen until the middle of next month.
At the beginning of the month, we got like confirmation. We put down a payment, well, not the full payment, but we got like this is a go ahead. And then the past couple of days, we've had this stupid issue with my credit score, which is getting resolved.
Yeah.
It's just, it like set us back a little bit. We're like, oh fuck, wait, maybe, we don't know, but like we're trying really hard. And then today I worked on a bunch of it. It looks good. So I'm trying to be vague because I don't want to get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
But like it looks good. So we're just waiting for that final little baby step. And then like we like recessed a step. And now we're on another step up. Hopefully everything's going to be good.
But it's not like we're not going to get the house. It's just like when we're going to move is the thing.
Oh yeah. No, that's true, I guess. Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah. I did not think about the fact.
We've put down like a reservation payment.
Oh my God, you're totally right. So yeah. Oh, that makes me feel better. I didn't even realize that. You're totally right.
Yeah.
We will have the house.
Unless something.
It's just a matter of when we move.
Unless they were like, hey, can you give us the full not the full payment. We're not buying the house outright. It's like, Can we have the down payment? And we were like, no. Then they'd be like, okay, well then we're not gonna give it to you. Yeah, it's just like your credit needs to go up like a point or two.
It's dumb. It's a tiny thing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So soon, really fucking pumped.
Do you know what I am going to do though?
What?
Because it won't matter whether or not.
What?
That fucking closet right there off screen.
The closet behind Craig, the one that the doors are like nearly blowing off the hinges because there's so much shit in there.
Thrown shit in there. Like,
I can't wait to throw away so much stuff.
I went through my office probably 4 months before we had the baby, and just threw away shit because it's like eventually we're gonna move, and everything that was in my closet either got thrown away or it's in a box, so it's just gonna take it out and move it. But that needs to happen to that one, because that one is just probably garbage or old stuff that we don't need
Seriously.
anymore.
Oh my God. And the new stuff we're going to do with the stream setup. So the new house has like a mother-in-law quarters, which they now call like a next gen suite or something. I don't know. It's cool. It's got its own door, its own section of the house. And it has 2 rooms. One of them is going to be my office, and it has like a little kitchenette in it too. So it's going to be a little green room and podcast. And then there's a room that connects to it, and that's the stream room. And we're going to treat it like a set. And it's so exciting. And it's locked off from the rest of the house. Yes. So,
no baby, no cats.
No baby, no cats. Unfortunately, no baby, no cats. But you guys will get to see him every so often. Probably not as much as you used to, but love those kitties. But bye-bye.
Alphonse chews cords and
he does chew cords. It's really bad.
The table.
They ruin everything. They're cute, but they like to destroy everything I love. So the amount of cords I've had to buy.
Yeah, replace.
Oh my God.
MacBook chargers and.
God. I just bought a new one. And he chewed it already.
Yeah, he likes to chew the expensive ones. I think he knows.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is that fine, supple Apple cord. Motherfucker. Yep. Yeah. Have you those TikToks? I die laughing at those TikToks. The one with the
bum,
beep,
bum,
beep, beep, and it's like people with their cats, and this lady will sing them. So it's like his name is Walter. He has no butthole. Like it's really funny.
That one's not Walter.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Walter likes to stare into your soul. Is what that one is.
Of course.
I know that cat.
I should know the lore.
He's a cutie.
Yeah,
the cat lore.
Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck is going? Okay, just sorry. In Evenfall, the last episode, Jordan as Kurt dropped on me that he's gonna try to take the city of Leonia away from Bast, and I'm very terrified with with Umberly. And what the fuck is going on?
I mean, we'll save the world, and then Kurt will die to. I don't know. You gonna take on a military?
I mean, like, I get that, like, I get Kurt wanting to reform their shitty little Umberly church into something else, but, like, and they talked to Eldon about it, and Eldon was like, well, they're kind of, I've tried, and it hasn't worked out, and they want to burn everything down, so I kind of just gave them a little shitty corner for them to gouge their eyes out in, and Kurt's, like, trying to reform them, but, like, is also, like, phrasing it as, like, we're gonna take this city from the rest of everybody else. I was like, oh my God. This is insane.
Yeah.
That game's getting weird.
Yeah.
The game's getting... The last episode involved Philip being chased, jumping out of his window, being chased by guards who ran through the streets yelling, "My liege!"
My liege. Yeah.
And and everybody was at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
went from fighting demon lords to hanging out at a coffee shop, running away from guards.
That's D&D.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much. Icewind Dale's getting real weird too.
That one's been weird. That one's been weird from the start.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Ethrin so far?
It's neat. Scared to touch stuff. Anything.
It's been fine.
I got my
you lost
ripped
one
out of my
eyeball.
face.
Well, just one.
Immolation's 21 feet tall.
That wasn't
Bryn
even
is a frog.
That was in Ethrin. That was bad decision.
Dazan's turning into a Nothic.
But not you guys.
Yeah. Bird Butt showed up with her army and it's just like, hey, I see you.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of last session like, where we're all like knocking on the dome.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
The dome comes down.
Oh shit! Got him. Run in.
9th level cone of cold.
Can she do that? Can she do that?
That'd be cool.
Greg, can she do that?
9th, probably not. But I
5th, probably.
I would say she probably maxes out in like a real stat block, probably about 7, probably.
Okay, yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah.
I don't think of it 9th.
I can do whatever.
You
see what I did to Tekalili?
Cone of Cold is a 5th level spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7th.
To be honest, I would say you could give her 9th, but not give her a 9th level spell, but just give her Cone of Cold at 9th.
Yeah.
Because that'd be fucking big dick energy.
I mean, I think you guys
we
would
wish
just be
for
dead.
Bran to be normal again, and she wishes for him not to be.
I wish she'd be an actual frog.
I wish she'd be a frog. And she just goes...
Yeah.
With her little beak?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like... was you that was saying that the chickens will just eat wasps? Yeah, but that's her. But the
she walks
frog.
over, just,
That was our friend.
Give her back.
That was our friend. Oh my god. She had hopes. She had dreams.
Yeah.
She had a life. She's a frog. Now she's
a
dead.
frog.
She got
Oh my
eaten.
god.
Oh god.
I love what Colton's doing with Sildry, with
Yeah.
Bryn. Oh my fucking god. I did not expect him to roll with it so hard like that. I ended up messaging him later and I was just like, I appreciate you so much.
Mhm.
You've come a long way and it's very cool to see. You're just like, I guess I'm a slot now. I'll run with this. So
It's pretty cool. Me and me were talking about it and we're really excited about it because it's like we always had like everyone in the party had like some kind of like war monster type thing.
yeah.
Where Bryn had like troubles,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I would ever call her a monster.
No.
So now she is. Now it feels like the whole party's kind of complete,
Yeah.
and that's kind of fun.
It's weirdly fitting for her character too,
Yeah.
because I did give Colton. Well, I won't say that; it's a little bit of a spoiler, but it's strangely fitting, which is going to be pretty cool for the future of that game.
Mhm.
I'm really liking the climax of this game a lot more than Tomb. I know we compared it previously, but I really like Omu. Omu was really neat, but man, it was a slog compared to this, and I thought it was going to be really similar because you guys are just going to have to run around to towers and do
Omu's
things and
great.
stuff.
Just like Ethrin's great.
Yeah.
The Tomb of the Nine Gods, not so great. I like it, but there's too many layers.
There's a lot.
Mhm.
But
She
I
was-
think that was a part of what they wanted to do with that adventure anyways, because I think they knew some people would just want to run the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
Yeah.
And so they wanted it to be big. But I like that it's not like this in this. Like
Yeah.
the tower in the center, it's a dungeon, nothing compared to the Tomb of the Nine
Yeah,
Gods.
yeah.
It's not the same.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's just more dramatic events going on in Ethrin too. I like had to make one up for Tomb. I had to be like, there's an army of zombies
Yeah.
outside, and you guys have to hurry and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
do you think? How do you think Kazira and Lazarus would compare to being an Omu going after a Cleric?
We would have died.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
Oh, that's fun. I forgot.
Death curse. would be
Yeah.
out right out.
You'd be corpses.
Yes.
The baby shat all over Emma, and we had to. I just changed her, so
Okay.
I forgot what we were laughing about or what we were talking about. What?
No, sorry, it wasn't moving. I thought that the off-screen stuff. Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, the baby did a big poop.
What did I just laugh? I laughed about something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, the fact that Lazarus and Kazira will be dead to the.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Death
Oh
curse.
my god, so dumb. Okay, pretend there's no death curse though.
Why am I there? I don't give a shit.
All right.
Is this some guy in the jungle?
Yeah, I don't know what it looked like in my jungle attire. That'd be kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't really make yeah, because the whole point of your stories is that you're in the Icewind Dale. So yeah, because Zira's family decided to move to
The
Cholt,
Yeah.
and Lazarus
You fall
that
from
mind flare ship fucking dropped him off in the
Yeah.
jungles.
That I'm from that lost city that what's his name's from.
Oh, that would be
Oh, yeah.
cool. That
Yeah.
Artist Simber's from? I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
remember.
I guess it could just be from Omu.
That's true.
I guess it's also true.
Mhm. Wow, that's interesting. Artist Simber, you hate on him too much. What did he do? He didn't do anything wrong.
He caused a lot of the problems that we had.
I don't know about that one.
Did you?
I think you did.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I caused a lot of the problems we had, but not more than our December.
What? Do you know how many Zentrum you slaughtered?
Yeah.
Some.
Quite a few.
It's so weird looking back at that campaign because you were the menace,
Yep.
and you were the good child, and then currently you're the good child and you're the menace.
You just gotta switch it up sometimes.
Yeah.
Really, I can't. I've been hearing a little bit about your characters for Witchlight, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So excited. I'm excited to play. I haven't got to play a pre-written in ever. I played Strahd, but when I played Strahd, I had already ran it.
That's cool.
I've never played a pre-written that I didn't know anything about. Oh my gosh, this is wait, really? No, Logan ran Tomb for us one time, but we played
For
like 3 games.
5 games, yeah.
Yeah. And
and most of we played 2 games, got hecka bopped, and he did the lingering injuries, and we were all just really hurt and needed to go back to the port.
To be fair though, he was cool about that because this was years ago, but like we should have just been dead because of the death curse. So, but he was like, I'm gonna let you guys come back because I don't want to TPK, but you guys have lingering injuries. And I was like, that's fair. Yeah. And then I don't think we really ever played again.
We played 2 games after that.
Yeah.
So I remember I couldn't cast any spells because my character's ribs were broken. You had to roll.
What the fuck? I never played in a pre-written that I hadn't ran previously before besides that Tomb game. Oh, I'm so excited now. Mm-hmm. This is going to be fun. And I'm playing something I completely changed my character idea. Mm-hmm. And I'm playing something completely different, something I've never played before. And I'm so hyped. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. And you two, you've told me about your character. You're going to be a menace in that game. It's going to be great.
Maybe.
I don't know. From what you said.
You don't know everything though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Y'all want to jump into questions?
Yeah.
All right. So I just programmed the Hananiah Vecna here, but it's weird because they're going by a different name right now. Tried to change it, but just had to. So Alexa, can you read the podcast questions?
For podcasts.
Alexa.
To play the podcast.
Alexa. Read the podcast questions.
Of course. Big Thick Cheeks 25 asks, imagine your characters are food items on the secret menu. What does their 13th level ability look like?
Oh, son of a bitch. Alexa, that was a terrible question.
Wow. I did my best. I hope you get pinworms. Little piss baby.
You fucking are. You son of a bitch. You're getting unplugged. Don't talk back to me. AI. Fuck. I guess I'll do it myself. So if you guys want to ask us questions on Arcane on this, we post them every Monday, at arcade_Arcane. And if you ask a fucking question like Big Cheeks 45 or whatever the fuck their name was, we will skip you.
I'm
so
really impressed by that. Yeah. That's what he was plotting.
See? I told you he was doing something.
I wasn't plotting anything. She did that. God.
Wow.
That's probably the funniest thing you've done.
Never trust Alexa.
Yeah. I'm really impressed. Like it's so funny. I can't laugh. I'm just like, wow. I'm just astonished. That's really funny.
Oh my God.
Like the foresight for that. The amount of setup. The long con.
I really tried beforehand because you can change the name on it. So instead of calling her Alexa, you can instead change it. And I was going to say Vecna, but I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, oh, well. But that would have been funny too because it's the Hananiah Vecna. Yeah. All right. So one of our questions comes in from More Props Art Cosplay. Favorite Clone Wars characters? Probably Rex and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anakin too, to be honest. I really, really like Anakin.
I do like Anakin
a lot.
That horrible hut baby.
Fuck, I hate that hut baby.
I wish someone would stomp on him.
Me too. I want him to be dead.
I hate it so much.
Me too.
Doesn't Stinky die?
Does he?
I like
in
what doesn't? No, he doesn't.
In
Zero dies. Zero the Hutt.
Zero, yeah. He gets shot by his girlfriend.
He gets zeroed. I like Cad Bane.
Cad Bane's cool.
Yeah, those are some of my faves.
Probably Ahsoka, Fives.
My man's Fives. Fuck, I forgot about Fives.
Yeah.
You never forget about Fives.
No.
Oh,
Asajj
my man.
Asajj.
I love Asajj too.
Yeah.
Not Mother Talzin though.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
There's a lot of good ones in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tiger Bomb asks, Jacob, who's your favorite ephemeral rift character? Corvus, Dave, the deep one, Dave, and Satan. Isabella Bartholomew. We're just moving on from that. Isabella Bartholomew asks, if you could take any of your characters, go back and change their class, who would it be and why?
Baron. Be a cleric of some kind.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
Be a cleric of some kind.
Which cleric do you think? You could have been the arcane cleric.
Yeah, probably something like, I don't know, something like that.
Not
sure.
wizard.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like I don't think he was very smart. I think he was very wise.
He was.
Yeah. So I think I messed some wires got crossed.
It's all good.
Yeah.
He was Sans for a game. Remember that?
I do.
He was Sans Undertale.
Yeah, he was very cool.
Yeah. I don't think I changed any classes of my characters. I think long and hard about my class, and I always am into it. The only one I've ever said was maybe Damon, but he's an artificer. That's who he is. But if I was playing like a what if Damon, he could be a ranger, and he would have a real goat Pythias instead of a fake one, and all of his traps and whatnot would be like little inventions. But he'd be like that's Damon who got along with like his tribe and his parents. That's like what that Damon would be.
Yeah, I don't think any.
Yeah. You tend to be pretty spot on with your characters. Yeah. Do you wish you would have cross-classed into anything?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Ari? Ari was a sorcerer. That was the one you had the hardest time with. And in case nobody knows, because we did it all in the background, and this was a while ago, towards the end of Tomb, Spencer was having a rough time.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense to cross-class her.
Yeah.
Being a sorcerer was like part of her character.
Yeah, sorcerer is, man.
It's just not fun at late levels.
Yeah, it just isn't.
Yeah.
Sucks. It's a good cross class. It's good up to like level 8. And then once you get past that, it just...
The baby shit again, all over Emma.
Hey, she shit twice. It was insane.
Yep.
I don't know how she did that.
We should have put a diaper
She was
on
like
it.
a sprinkler.
Yep.
Yeah. We had to,
She needs a shit shirt.
change the baby and then like triage Emma.
Yeah.
She hit her so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. She's in the hospital though. She's doing all right.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
None of that happened.
No, she's just upset.
Bluest Lewis asks, PAX Unplugged, your very own panel. Y'all want anything from Wawa's? Not Wawa's. We're not going to be going this year, unfortunately.
No, we'll probably go to Gen Con next year, though.
Yeah, we're going to try to go to Gen Con next year.
Maybe.
Maybe
Con
do a
was a little
panel
dicey
sometime.
this year.
Yeah. We definitely... I don't want to go again unless we do a panel.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens.
But she'll be like one in some months next year. It'll be a little easier to leave her with someone overnight.
I am too nervous to go on a plane and be away from her that long. So we're gonna wait till next year. But yeah. Salem asks, choose one of your characters.
Wait, but if you want to ship us anything from Wawa's, I hear they have some good sandwiches.
It's a bullet.
Yeah.
From Wawa's.
Newspaper article about the shootings in front of Wawa's.
All right. Salem asks, choose one of your characters. How would you convert them into a Dark Souls / Elden Ring style boss? Kazira crawls on the walls, and then he does
cool.
When he does damage to you, he heals. And he also turns into a bat. I don't know. He throws his kids at you.
Yeah.
Lazarus is one of those ones that can like teleport and they get further away and shoot a big old arrow at you. Right?
Go. Yeah.
They can jump really high.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
Sultan 56 asks, do owlbears have cloacas?
No.
The final answer.
Well, hang on.
Sounds good. Okay. Craig's gonna do some research here.
Well, do you want to come back to that one?
Yeah, for sure.
Do some research.
I ask the questions here. Asks, Snake, status report on your pinworm situation. No, you're real funny. 0 pinworms.
Yeah, none.
Casper, they, them asks, what's a form of media that you've been meaning to get into but just haven't gotten to yet?
Like what do they mean? Like a show?
And side note, Jacob, you don't have to say my pronouns every time. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to. I'm sorry. I just read the name. I'm sorry. I will abstain from the future. Thank you, Casper.
I really want to watch all of campaign 1 of Critical Role, but I do not have the time.
Calamity,
and I do not think
right
I have the willpower to do so.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Maybe me 3 years ago.
Not even, no. You do have the willpower. You just don't want to be sad about Vax.
That's true. I don't think I can be sad about any of them.
Well, you will. And you should watch it.
That's why I don't think I should watch it.
You should. It's great.
I also don't have time.
Yeah, you do.
When?
When you're sitting there with the baby?
Yeah. I gotta watch the baby.
You could be watching Critical Role.
No.
Put it in your AirPods. Do it while you do something.
Yeah.
Like when you do the bottles at night.
Like when I feed her in the middle of the night?
No.
No.
That's not.
Yeah,
enough
no,
time.
I'm not very awake when I do that either.
Yeah, well. I really, really want to watch Calamity. I also just don't have time.
Yeah.
So I'm just joking with you. We really don't have time.
Yeah.
But I really want to watch Calamity. I've heard it's amazing. I'm gonna probably force myself to do it and make it work because I really want to make a video about Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I'll be like, well, I have to watch Calamity in order to get more of an idea of how he DMs. So
maybe
yeah.
I was thinking maybe next week we could have your mom watch the baby for a day while we, pack up a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, we
maybe
could put it on the background.
then. Yeah.
We'll get 2 episodes.
Well, there's only 4, right?
I don't know why. I'm like, that's not a criticism. That's just how it is. We do the same shit.
Yeah.
We do more than them. We stream like 8 hours a week.
Yeah. No, I mean.
What about you, Craig? Do you have something you really want to? It's a form of media that you want to get into or want to watch it. You just like haven't yet.
Well, Craig and I are gonna sit down and watch all of the movies that you didn't
to be
know
honest,
yesterday.
I have not seen any of those.
No, I'm joking.
Because really though,
Every movie.
No, yesterday
All movies?
we had
every movie.
we had my birthday party yesterday, and you did like a little framed game for everyone, and it was like a list of some of my favorite movies. And Craig had only watched one of them, and I was
Which
like,
one?
The one I got wrong. 2. I've seen Winter Soldier.
Oh,
You
you haven't seen The Mummy? You haven't seen Lost Boys?
If I have, I've seen. I knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
If I have, not within this decade.
And
it's
what else? It was,
horrible.
there was Winter Soldier,
Pride and
Mummy,
Prejudice, never
Lost
seen
Boys,
it.
Pride and Prejudice, and
Scream.
Scream.
Never seen Scream.
Wow.
and Howl's Moving Castle.
I've seen Howl's.
Okay. I think you'll like them.
Yeah,
You-
I've
you
no doubt.
You two are very similar, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, just looking here. Blake.
Do you have
hers-
an actual answer? I don't want to just be like
all
all my favorite
To be
movies you
honest,
gotta watch.
not
them.
really anything watchable.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of games I haven't had a chance to, and I really
Mm.
want to.
Yeah.
My friend and I play a lot of games together. There's another one called Boyfriend Dungeon, where it's like a
I've heard of that game.
top-down like arena
Mm-hmm.
fighting game. I've beaten that one, and I love that one. But a very similar vein, there's like something called Love Suckers or something, where it's like just like a monster dating sim, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of them like that, where like they're at college or something, and they go camping. I would love to play those games, but I just get distracted.
Babs Tar, her game that she's
Yeah,
making is coming
yeah,
out next
hers.
year. Mm-hmm.
And I to be honest, it's probably my favorite genre that I play almost never.
Yeah,
I would eat that shit up if I could.
that reminds me. Hey, when we move, can you remind me to change all of my Kickstarter stuff to the new house?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna sit down and do everything.
Yeah.
We gotta change everything
Yeah.
to our new address. So, and I didn't.
And our
do
new
that for this
address
house, and it was
is
dumb.
Yeah. The benefits also, if you also change it with the postal service,
Yeah.
you catch most of it. So
yeah.
You have like usually a couple of months if you just kind of go, oops, I forgot. You're like, that's right. The postal
We're-
service will catch you.
We're gonna speed run through questions because I actually want to get to some of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blake Person asks, "What is a theme or a play style you'd like to see in a barbarian subclass?" Honestly, I'm fine with the barbarian subclasses.
I want a weapon master version of it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I want one that just specializes in a particular weapon
Mm,
type,
that'd be really cool.
like a blade master,
Yeah, like
kind of like Hexblade, but more like the Zealot Barbarian, where it's like family handed down type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
but you could play
This is
like
like
Battle
Grandfather's
Master,
Axe.
where you like pick
Like,
abilities. That'd be
yeah.
cool.
Never mind.
Because like I kind of want them to be like it's like if they get the axe, they get like a cleave,
Yeah.
where they get like themed attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not just big damage; they have like maneuvers they can perform.
Yeah, Jacob let me do that in Evenville actually. The attacks that you can use in Baldur's Gate 3, he let me take those as
that's cool.
yeah. because I got 2 of the same abilities in a level
I'm
up.
gonna add all of them into in whatever next besides Strixhaven, because that'll be magic focused. But whatever campaign I run next, probably when we play Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna just put them all in the game and be like,
I'm
here.
so excited for Baldur's Gate.
When we get to play it.
We get to play it.
Shuriken Sean asks, in light of Slodry, what's a monster you'd want to play as a PC? For example, I've always wanted to play Shapeshifter, which is why I love Changelings. Yeah, that's cool. I want to. We're in the talks of possibly running Spelljammer in the future, and maybe Craig's gonna run it. And actually, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. We plan on playing Spelljammer in the future. Craig's gonna run it. I'm super excited. Don't get your hopes up yet. It's for the future.
Yeah.
I want to play Ridley from Metroid. I want to play a big weird dragon thing, not a dragon.
Yeah.
Like an insectoid dragon-like creature. And he screams, but also he talks, and he has a gun, and I want him to have the personality of Johnny Silverhand.
That'd be cool as shit.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna burn down all these horrible people," and then he goes,
it fits so well. You have no fucking clue. I was like, you just landed it. It's fine.
It's gonna be a weird time.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was the question again?
Is there any
is there any monstrous races you
I
want
would
to
love
play?
to play a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't had a chance.
You should.
At some point in my life.
Yeah.
Vampires are cool.
Yeah, vampires are very cool.
Or like a werewolf too. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of tropes I haven't had a chance to play with yet.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of one. There was one out. Nope, it's gone.
Do you ever remember something and then you can't remember the rest of it?
Whoa.
No?
Yeah. There was a character that I was going to make a werewolf in one of the games. And I think it might have been Kazira.
Oh.
And then Dampier came out and I was like, I like that more.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks that there isn't a werewolf version of that.
I'm so pissed off about that.
I never realized that.
Why the fuck did we get Hexblood? I'm glad we did, but why the fuck did they skip werewolf?
We were
It should have been
gonna use
werewolf,
the-
zombies, vampires.
Yes, it should
Why
have.
in the fuck is Hexblood even? I guess because of Brovian, the hags everywhere, but fuck that.
We were going to use the... What are they called? Gloomhaven. Not Gloomhaven.
Grim Hollow.
Grim Hollow.
There you go.
There you go.
God. It's okay. It's all good.
We were going to use those rules.
Yeah.
Also, if I was going to be a lycanthrope of some kind, I'd probably be like were-rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Were-rats are
don't
cool.
think I'd want to be a werewolf.
Maybe that's why they didn't do it. Because there's so many
Too many
different versions of
options.
lycanthropes.
Could be. Yeah, we could just been like, you should just like a lycanthrope. Like,
They
why
didn't do
why
it.
not
They
just
also
let it flavor it that way.
They
Like,
didn't do a lot of lycanthrope stuff in Van Richten's, to be honest. There's a lot of ghosts, vampires, folklore, body horror, but they actually really didn't touch on lycanthropy too much.
Yeah.
So maybe they're gonna do it at some point.
I hope
Maybe.
so.
Innistrad campaign setting. That would be sick.
Yeah,
Someday.
This Thursday we'll know.
Oh.
What, really? They're talking about a new book?
Yeah, because this Thursday, Magic and D&D are doing a combined stream to talk about the end of this year and all of next.
Cool.
Because Spelljammer comes out tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and we have nothing else on the docket for any of it.
They talked about Dragonlance.
Yeah. But they didn't give us any dates or covers, arts. They're going to finish up and give us all those information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably, if not rough dates when they're supposed to come out this year, and then they're going to give us a pretty
Awesome.
vague lineup.
I've not
for next
really
year.
had the time to dig into Radiant Citadel.
Oh.
It's cool.
It's cool. It kind of sucks that it's going to just get overshadowed.
I think what I'm gonna do with it is that I'm gonna use it in Spelljammer.
Oh.
Very
Because
cool.
it's meant to go. The problem with Radiant's really cool, but they have to really struggle to fit everything to be interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so different that it's hard because there's so many different
Right.
cultural inspirations.
Mhm.
But Spelljammer, you're jumping into different universes, so I'm just gonna steal a couple of them and use
That's
them there.
fun.
Which is, I feel like that's why they're released a month apart. They kind
Probably.
of fell with each other really well.
All right, that's cool. That's fair.
That one's also in space,
Mm-hmm.
so you can kind of use it how you want.
Whenever stuff like that happens, it always makes me think that was it originally supposed to be a part of Spelljammer and then they decided to separate it?
Yeah, yeah.
But Spelljammer's already 3 books, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I know that they Chris Parkin was talking about it this week because I'm all into Spelljammer now, and he said that they knew because of them wanting to try, like they knew first that the books were going to be 3 before they even started writing the adventure.
Okay.
So they knew the adventure was already going to be smaller. So I wonder if they were able to kind of go, well, we already know it's going to be a smaller book. What if we kind of try and be at least in the same, be parallel with each other? So who knows? But I haven't seen the book yet. I've seen, actually, I was not sure. I've seen a lot of the book because there's a lot of people that have gotten pre-release copies.
Cool.
But I mean,
that was what I was going to say. I talked about it at Icewind Dale, and then I wanted to talk about it here. So like you messaged the chat, and they one time with like a little bit of a thing, which was the Chewingas.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cute that they made Spelljammer for Chewingas. That's awesome. And then I think Jordan was like, ooh, hope there's a Chewinga player race. And I didn't say this to him. And Jordan, if you're watching this, you know, love you. But he's not. Maybe Jack is. Jack, don't tell Jordan.
Hi, Jack.
Just sends it to him with a timestamp. He's just like, here. But I don't. I hope there isn't a Chewinga race. Yeah. I call me old stickler fucking dungeon master or something, but I think that there are some things that players shouldn't play. I think there's a reason why, you know, there's limit on races and stuff. And I think monstrous races are cool. I would much rather a player play a Dampier than like a real vampire or something like that. And cool players turn into slots. Sometimes that fucking happens, you know, all that stuff. But like a gelatinous cube, ooze person, cool. A cube, you're gonna play a cube. To me, as a DM, I think that's weird. And I think Chewingas are in that same like realm of like, they're these mysterious little spirits who come, they give you little gifts, they interact with the world a little bit, and they're gone.
They have their place in the game. Yeah, it's not a
exactly
not playable.
That's what I feel is that if we were to play them, it would take away a lot of their mystery.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think they are, but if they do, man, I don't know. I'm not gonna. If they Yes, if they ever do make a Chewinga.
I can confirm it's not in Spelljammer.
I know it's not.
That's for sure not. But no, I think they know better.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that they keep using them though. They were in Magic. There's a Magic card called Rescuer Chewinga, which is really cute. It's a little mini Teferi's Protection, which is really neat. And then they put him in Icewind Dale. They put him in Spelljammer, which is really cool. They started in Chult.
Yeah, they're in Candlekeep.
You're right. They are.
The desert ones are.
Oh, that's so cool. So I love those little guys, and I want them to remain a little mystery and not. Hi, I'm a Chewinga. I'm a wizard. Like, fucking. All right.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
But the ooze race sounds really cool.
Yeah,
I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Weasley65 asks, if you had to align with a faction in Fallout, the specific one doesn't matter, and all are on the table, what faction would you choose? Also, hi Emma, please don't sue me.
If I wasn't worried about being really toxic, I'd probably Caesar's Legion. That's kind of fervency I want to play with, but there's some bad fucking.
Oh yeah, no, they're horrible, but like they're also interesting.
They go hard.
Yeah, pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I really hate, and I also like Caesar's Legion a lot. They're very interesting, and I don't think I agree. I was going to say I agree, but I probably would. My God, my mind is all over the place. What do you think, Spencer? What about you?
I don't know enough, but I think it would be neat to be what's that island in Fallout 4?
Oh,
Arcadia?
Yeah. No, it's just Far Harbor.
Far Harbor?
Yeah.
That's a cool area. I like all of the synths that are there.
Mm-hmm. That are in Arcadia.
I'd like to hang out there.
I really like the railroad. I also really like I like the Followers of the Apocalypse a lot. There's another faction I really like, and I can't think who they are. What?
Nothing.
You just pat my foot with your foot? Those are my answers. Those are my 2 answers.
Yeah, strong.
Or just be part of the Children of Adam and just be insane.
There you go. Yeah, just do that. Stephen H asks, rules lawyer or real lawyer? It's a part of the meme. I put Emma's face. What was your favorite chapter from an adventure you played? Well, I haven't played very many, so
I don't know them as chapters though.
That's hard.
Oh, I see. Just like whatever you think like an arc was, or like an area. It's typically where they're split.
The Amber Temple's really cool.
Yes.
In Curse of Strahd.
That's a solid one.
Yep.
What other games have I played in?
Any of them Waterdeep at all?
Waterdeep. Waterdeep was so long ago. It's hard to remember.
Amber Temple's a good answer, though.
Yeah, and Ithrin's a lot of fun. We haven't finished it.
I was gonna say Ithrin. Yeah, I know in recency bias. I'm running it right now. But Ithrin, and I actually really like the Tomb of the Nine Gods. It's way too long, but I really, really liked it. And I'd also say I just really like the final dungeons a lot. It's always where they go hard and they go crazy with like ideas and shit. So I really like Castle Ravenloft.
Yeah, it's just got a lot in it.
That's solid. I like Port Nine Zaru a lot.
Hell yeah.
I think the first couple chapters of Chol are the best content they've made ever. Because it's just so different.
So open and freeing.
Yeah, it's an entirely new flavor, but they were able to do so much with it. And we've not really gotten the same thing like that again. I love it, but we're missing out.
The 10 towns are similar, but they're so far apart that it's hard to have that interconnectivity. You get a bajillion quests similar to Port Nyanzaru, but like it feels more like busy work than it does feel like, oh, we're in this cool city and we can kind of do whatever we want.
Yeah, I think I was more saying like thematically, like flavor.
Oh, thematically, flavor wise, yeah.
Because I would say Chol is almost similar in that same way. I would almost say that almost not, because there's almost not enough to do. But I think there's so much incentive to stay in this exotic, lush area that's just so different from anything we have read. And I totally get why they don't do anything more like through different cultures. Because of like 3.5 Oriental Adventures. I don't know if you can just call them that anymore. You really probably shouldn't. So like there's a lot of tone deaf shit they probably can't rely on, where Chol allows them to kind of go, well, I can consult an expert and we can do this the right way. Yeah. So I can get why they're like, let's just stick with the white people. But I really wish we could have some more shit like that.
They did that with Radiant Citadel, didn't they?
Yes. Yes. And there's a lot of it. Unfortunately, they could have just given one. But I get that doing a lot, so
yeah.
I hope they're testing the waters. That's my favorite part. It's just so vibrant, so different.
Rolling My Saves says, what are your thoughts on other settings coming and potentially coming to D&D, Dragonlance, Greyhawk, Blank? I think we just talked about that. So, yeah.
We're excited.
Yep. And if you don't have any thoughts, please enjoy the picture I took of Bernie Sanders cutout twinning with Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, it's a good photo.
Sullivan asks, did you know that Pendleton Ward of Adventure Time fame did story consulting for Tomb of Annihilation? Yes, and it's one of the main reasons why I love it so much.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
No, it's cool.
I knew about that when it came out, and I knew about it when I ran it, and I was like, there you can definitely see where his handiwork was. It's very, very cool. Yeah, it's very fitting. So I'm selling it as the next campaign I'm going to play with my sister, because she loves Adventure Time, and so, yeah. Also, did you guys have any backup characters or ideas for backup characters that you've been really proud of?
My Lazarus backup character, I fucking want to play so goddamn bad.
Is it? Yeah. This is the fucking kobold?
The
Triton. The
Triton that's a cannibal.
Yeah,
he's an anglerfish instead of a normal like.
It's merman. So cool.
But he is fucking like bobbed. So I'll probably play that in a home game or something.
Yeah. Backup character. Not recently, no. I don't think so.
You're just excited for a character you've already made that you want to play in your game.
Yeah.
She's a character called 6.
8.
8.
Oh, yeah.
I said one number.
Yeah, it was just the wrong one.
8. 6. I'm an idiot.
In your next game, I'm going to play 8.
D, totally not a tiefling, says, this is my formal proposition for pinworm merch. Yeah, I saw this.
It's so good.
They made fucking pinworm merch.
I'm not impressed.
Maybe we'll that fucking worm on the D20.
Yeah. I love the little flowers on the back.
Yeah,
I love that it has all those symptoms too.
Oh my god, that's funny. Maybe we'll do it. It's pretty funny. Thomas Haynes asks, "What's the best Critical Role villain?"
I don't know.
Nonagon.
I hate the fucking tail in it too, though. It is so laggy, but yeah, probably Nonagon. Yeah, Lucian.
I think
Some
I
powerful
like...
shit.
No, sorry.
Powerful
Raishan.
shit.
Raishan's my pick. I like Nonagon a lot, but I really like Raishan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't care about
I fuck
Vecna.
with Lucian. No,
Vecna didn't...
he's Vecna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool because of how big it is, but it's more cool like the stakes. Like he's just a dude that can withstand them allowing him to play at 20th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
And I like the bushwhackers. What are they called? The Briarwoods.
Oh,
The bushwhackers?
I couldn't remember, sorry.
it's close. I will give you that.
What's your favorite?
I'll say the Briarwoods because that's about as far as I've ever gotten.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chauncey, it's a solid one.
You guys don't like Lorenzo?
Okay, I was just say I actually because that's the Oni, right?
Yeah.
I actually do like Lorenzo more. I actually like Lorenzo more than Raishan.
The guy that kills Mollymog?
Yeah.
More than Raishan.
Yeah, I like that more than
Bitch showed up, killed Mollymog, and died 2 episodes later.
No, it was more than 2. Right?
Yeah, that's a really... I really like that character. I think the character's fun.
Yeah.
Just because he's a scummy fucking guy.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Scummy fucking guy.
Ed Boy asks, I'm running Descent into Avernus in one game and going through Candlekeep Mysteries up to level 5, and then Mad Mage to the other. Any tips or tricks running 2 games at once? Oh my god. I don't have any tips or tricks.
Like I've merging all of them together?
Are you merging them or are you running them at the same time? What are you... I'm not...
Oh, maybe he's running
Descent in my one game, and then going through Candlekeep Mysteries up to level 5, then Mad Mage in the other.
They're 2 games at which one they're doing Avernus, and then the other they're doing Candlekeep into Mad Mage.
Running 2 games at the same time?
You picked good books, because none of them are really that related.
Yeah.
So flavor-wise, they don't really go on blend or bleed that much, which is good.
The only tips or tricks I have are to make sure that you have enough time to prep for both.
Yeah.
And you communicate with your players and you ask questions all the time and you don't get things mixed up.
Yeah.
I rarely ever get things mixed up, but it's more of a time thing than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I would reflavor the Candlekeep Mystery stuff to be in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
That'd be cool.
Because there's tons of places that like it's a whole ass cities living in the Mad Mage's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make that a Candlekeep thing. Because a lot of this bullshit, if you went into a thing, it's like
Also,
this is a really terrible section of the Mad Mage, because it probably is. Get rid of it. Put some mystery in there.
And all of the mysteries in Candlekeep Mysteries are books, so you can just be like, look at this book. It's a mystery. Go figure it out.
Like a Mario painting.
Ham Hamson says, why and how did Craig show up to Icewind game looking so good a while ago?
Oh,
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Yeah. I wanted to for the stream come back.
Hell yeah.
But half my shit didn't show up. And I just didn't.
That's okay. You just look good later and it would surprise everybody.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
awesome.
just going to do it then. And I was done fucking around, so.
D Totally Not a Tiefling asks, favorite home-cooked meal, and if it became sentient, could you beat it in a fight?
Probably.
Couldn't you just eat it?
Yeah.
I don't even know what my favorite home-cooked meal is.
Steak and red sauce?
Steak and red sauce. This red sauce my mom makes is great. I beat the shit out of that. Just tear it in half.
Yeah.
Psst, dead. You are allowed 1 weapon and drink of substance of your choice to consume before the fight. Oh, good. I'll drink some wine, so it's a little bit of a challenge.
All of a knife and a chug jug or whatever.
Chug jug! You beat up some truffle egg toast?
Yeah, I'd eat it. It's delicious. Like it's not big, right? It's just sentient.
It just is itself.
It shoots the eggs at you.
Ew.
It becomes like it's like, oh fuck. The Cuphead boss?
Yeah. Jasper asks, is there a way you structure or plan out your session zeros for new campaigns? Any questions you come up with for players or any homework for them to bring? Just curious about how the whole thing, since I've never had a session zero for a game. Yeah, I should preface by saying I know my friends really well at this point, and the players who I choose to be in my games and invite into my games, I already know what to expect from them ahead of time. The only person recently that I ever had that with was Mia, and she was fine. She's very adaptable, great, super great player. So I've never really had any issues with my session zeros. I just tell my players to have a basic idea of a character, come, tell it to me, tell it to everybody else, because I don't like doing secret characters anymore. Your character can have secrets, but what your race, class, name, and background, and whatever you're going to do with your character is on the table. Everybody should know what it is. Then we just sort of, I gave the ground rules for what to expect out of the campaign. This is what the campaign's going to be. This is what it's about. This is how I want to run it. So for example, when we did Icewind Dale, I sat everybody down and was like, I want the first part of this chapter to be really survival themed and based. I'm going to have carrying capacity is going to be a thing that we're going to have to worry about. If you have snowshoes, surviving the cold, that's all going to be something we're going to be thinking about. Is that something everybody's okay with doing? Everybody said yes. So we moved on. And I said, okay, your characters are also in like a horrible part of the world. It needs to make sense why you're here. Mm-hmm. Everybody did a great job figuring all that stuff out. And I wanted to interconnect people into different parts of the story of the game. You two just did it for me, which was fantastic. And then I sort of worked with, and so did Mia. I worked with Colton a little bit on how to connect Linstra originally. And then everybody just kind of worked their characters together a little bit, and we just went. So that's normally what I do. I just kind of give some expectations, get some ideas for the players, let them kind of brainstorm together, figuring out what they want their characters to be, if they want to change what their character is going to be, because somebody shows up playing, I want to play a fighter, and then I go, well, you're going to have to survive cold. You might go, well, maybe I want to play a ranger instead, and you figure all that stuff out. So that's normally how I structure mine.
Yeah. Same.
Yep.
I'm getting my phone.
Oh, your phone. Okay.
Yeah. Editing Jenny asks, what kind of notes should I be taking as a DM to prep for a game, and what kind of formatting should I do for them? Oh, we answered this last time.
Bullet points,
and then like reformat it like 3 times.
Yeah. And
then highlight things. Yeah.
Yeah, color coordinator is so good.
Mm-hmm. Jeffrey Bridges asks, it's been over 2 months and I still need to talk about Calamity. However, since you haven't seen it yet, what has been your favorite short form D&D content, i.e. one-shots or miniseries? I really like the Elden Ring one-shot they did on Critical Role. That was kind of fun.
Strong.
It was pretty good. I really like... God, there was another one-shot they did. Oh, their Deadwood. Oh my God, I love their Deadwood. Deadwood miniseries.
Yeah, anything with Brian W. Foster.
Mm-hmm. I love that man.
God.
He's goofy, a silly boy, and but I still love him.
Yep.
What? Huh? You?
I don't watch D&D content.
Yeah, all right.
Even our friends, I don't watch their videos.
To be honest, I kind of get it though, because a lot of it's like every time I watch, I'm like, why the fuck am I watching it? I could just play it.
Yeah.
I want to play it so fucking bad all the time.
Yeah. Kongu12395 asks, Bionicle question for Craig. How much of the lore did you consume? The movies, comics, online games, video games, etc.
All, and the comics I stopped after the Paraka and the Nika. I didn't get any more than that, which is unfortunate because I heard that the underwater stuff got really, really good and like really sad. And I don't really know anything about what the fuck's his name, like Maru or whatever, who's like the most important character. I don't know anything about him yet, but Sean's helping me with that.
That's great. Ryan Shad
I will
asks,
say something really quick.
Yeah, please.
I don't dislike our friends' content. I just don't have the attention span to watch it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
D&D's long.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really consume a lot of it either. I'm not really on D&D Talk, which is like the D&D side of TikTok. Like, it's cool. It's great. I'm glad it exists. There's some creators I follow. We're mutuals. I see their content sometimes. Fantastic. I don't interact with it too much. I'm very, very specific when it comes to D&D content. I don't know why. I just can't mass consume it because a lot of it is just either stuff I already know, stuff I don't really care. It's either my job or it's like you said, I already do it. Like it's like, wouldn't it be fun to play this? And I'm like, yeah, and I do it. I don't care. I keep moving on. So
I did that last week.
Really? With what?
No, I was just memeing like.
Yeah,
for sure.
I did it already.
Yep. Ryan Shad asks, what do you think about the stickers mechanic being added to MTG? I don't know what that is. Craig, what's the stickers mechanic?
So I think they're referring to the new Unset, which is like the joke set that's supposed to come out this month or next. And some of them have like laminate stickers you can pull off and go, this is this thing, and there's a little sticker on it.
That's funny.
And it's cute. I hope it doesn't go any further than
the
a
Unset?
clearly joke set.
Yeah,
because that would be terrible.
Okay.
But no, I think it's wonderful.
That's funny.
It has a
That's so cute. That's great. Hello Son asks, are you ever going to put Sunder, Evenfall, or any D&D game on Arcane Arcade on Spotify? I don't...
Probably not.
Probably not. And there's a couple of reasons why, and I'll go over them very quickly. One, I totally could. It would take a long time, but I could. So I it's not that it's impossible. It's just, it would take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Two, we did not record those with the intention of people watching them on Spotify. I think that there are some people who do, and they tend, like, I think Critical Role does it now. They tend to contextualize a little more when they play because they know that they're audio listeners, but they don't do like for audio listeners kind of thing. And I know that they have maps and minis, and you can't always see that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I just feel bad because if we were, I would want everybody who's listening to be able to know what's going on, and I can't always do that, and so it just sucks. If there's a major outcry, I guess this is an outcry of wanting it. We might. I'm not gonna do it. I'll probably have Emma do it or something. But if you want our games on Spotify, comment, and if there's enough demand, we will do it. It was just I just want to preface, it would suck to listen to because so much our audio quality back in Sunder days was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Our audio quality now is better, but it's not like podcast level. Like I don't think it is. Like we don't live mix. We just kind of put on pack mics and just talk. So a lot of the times if something happens, like you have to see it and you just won't know what's happening. We also have like long breaks that I don't want to edit out.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's just a lot of work. So I don't know. We'll see. Claire asks, is there any settings themes you want WotC to explore in more future books? I'm sorry, I'm skipping this question. We've answered it like 100 times. Panda in plate mail with a sword asks, what's your favorite multi-class combo? Fard.
Probably fighter warlock.
Ooh.
Paladin monk.
That's so based. God, that's great. Jovial says, hi, I enjoy the content y'all produce and especially love the homebrew you lovelies have. I wanted to know if there's any more homebrew you have for the Blood Hunter, other than the swag as fuck Right Smite, like any tweaks to the base class or extra features. No, Right Smite's it. And if you're not familiar, Spencer, you want to explain Right Smite?
It's like a paladin smite. You add it to an attack that hits. You can do a number of time equals to your proficiency, and you take the damage that you deal to the creature yourself.
And the dice you roll is your whatever your right damage is. So if your right damage is a D8, then you can roll.
It's a D6.
Is it or a D6 up to what did I maxed it out at 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up to 5 D6s of extra damage, but then the damage you deal, you also take. So. That's my only tweak. And we've been playing it with Phelan and Kazira, and I like it a lot more. I think Blood Hunter is kind of weak. It just doesn't scale as well to the other classes, similar to Sorcerer. Percy Wills asks, what was the hardest NPC you guys have played in all of your experiences as a DM and why? And we'll do one more question after that. Most difficult NPC.
Strahd.
Really? Why?
Because he's a very serious character.
It's like really, I always have a hard time playing like extremely intelligent players because I am not an extremely intelligent person. So I have a tough time like playing somebody who's really smart, and I kind of just mask it under them like I do with Damon, I do it with Velen. They sometimes just rant about subjects that they're interested in, and I'm like, see, they're smart, but like it's so difficult to be like strategically like smart about the game when you're playing a character because it requires you to be that way. So, yeah.
Yeah, probably someone like really wise, like an elder or like a parent. Because that's really hard because you have to like really, especially if it's like a parent that they just like, not they just met, but
that's
like
so funny.
But like if someone came in like this is my parent and like they're with them for a long time, it would be hard to not. Like if they just wanted like more in-depth interactions, because that'd be very strange for me.
That's crazy because I feel like you're really good at that. Like
That's good.
Insanely good. Like if I were to cast you as an NPC, I'd pick the wise old man.
See, that's good because I think a lot of it's like maybe I can play one, but maybe I have like a problem with multiple, like a parents maybe.
Oh sure.
Because it would be hard. But to be honest, a lot of it's like, that's the one I have to stop and like think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like they ask me a question. I'm like, okay, give me a second. Let me just kind of ruminate on that.
Because it needs to be a thought out answer. Yeah. And you have to think. Yeah, it's the same thing like playing an intelligent character. It's so hard.
Because it's like also like the person knows the person. That's the hardest part. Like I can just tell what this person knows. But this person then knows this person like a really intimate way. And that's, I would like to give some kind of thought to that. But a lot of it's like in the moment I have to go, okay. Because I pride myself on being pretty quick with NPC interaction, but that's going to bog me down probably 9 times out of 10.
I get really nervous playing characters that players write from their backstories. Because and most of the time, a lot of my players do a good job and are like, yeah, the character's fine. And I never feel weird about playing a player character like when they're not there. So like if somebody's not there and I have to imitate somebody's player character, I can do that fine. But as soon as like somebody's like, oh yeah, this is like my lover who I broke up with at a time, and here's like their personality and what they did, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna ruin this for you. And then most of the time it's fine. Sometimes I don't always nail it, but that always makes me super nervous.
I think you do a good job.
Well, thanks.
As the person who's normally the one giving you NPCs to
My favorite NPCs to play right now are Eldon and Velen. I love their characters. And I'm really trying to make sure that Velen's not a fucking DMPC because she's drifting into it. And I'm like, nah, get back in your lane. You get back over there. You're not DMPC. You stop that. Stop interacting with everything. You fucking...
I think you should.
No! I hate it.
I think you should fully commit to that because then she'll have more hit points and then we won't be so afraid of her doing it on her own.
That's her role. That's who she is. She's not a player character. You guys are player characters. She's just there.
You're right. She'd be a DM character.
You gave her spells. She has more spells now because of you guys.
She needs a level.
She's fine.
She needs more health.
She's got 85 HP.
Okay, that's actually pretty decent.
She does?
Wait, no, I think she has like 65 HP.
That's too much.
Oh.
If you get 85 and then you player, that'd be rad.
Yeah, give her 20 more hit points and 5th level spells.
You can find her an item that can give her more health.
No, I have it already. It's mine. I'm not giving it to her.
Man, yeah, I am just not a big fan of DMPCs.
Brain was like, we should get rid of all of our magic items, and I'm like, no, this one gives me health. I'm not doing that.
Which one gives you health?
I have an amulet of health.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where'd you get that?
No fucking clue.
It's somewhere in the module. I don't know where it's at. One Shot at a Time asks, any tips on balancing life as a content creator and a parent?
We take turns doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out, to be honest. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's hard, but I thought it was going to like take over and like ruin everything, but it hasn't. And that's good. We're still able to do streams because my mom and my sister watch the baby on the weekends, which is great. And they do a great job. Baby loves them. They love her. It's fantastic. And sometimes there's a day where I just got to do a bunch of work and you take care of the baby. And then, sometimes it's the opposite because, we share house stuff and we don't have specific jobs.
No, we don't keep score or anything. No, it's just like
would really try hard.
Hey,
not to keep score.
Can you do
this? Oh, I did this, so you have to do that.
Yeah.
I think that personally, to me, I feel like that's just a really toxic way to live with another person. Is to do that because you'll never ever be on top of it, and you'll just one person's just gonna get mad at the other person. It's just forget about it. It's gonna be unfair. Get over it, and and if you're both willing to work and sacrifice to make everything work, then it'll work out. So
what we've been doing recently is I'll do like her 1 or 2 feeds in the middle of the night, and then the last one you'll take her, but
it works out
I'll
because
sleep for another hour.
Yeah, and it works out because I just get up then anyways. Yeah. And then sometimes, if you really need to sleep,
you'll let me sleep,
I just stay up with her while she sleeps, catch up on the boys, and I'll just feed her and go to bed at 8 a.m. But I'm used to that. I go to bed really late, because sometimes I'd be editing videos that late. So, but so far it's been great. Still trying to balance everything. To be honest, it's just really hard in this house.
New house is going to be
once we're in the new house, it's going to get really, really easy because everything's going to have a place. Yeah. We just have a smorgasbord of bullshit everywhere, and we just need to get rid of half of it, and it all needs a spot. And because we didn't move into this house with the intention of a baby, now we have one, and we're trying to make it work, and it kind of sucks. Yeah. but we're now going to move into this house with the intention of a baby, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And streaming.
How are you dealing with being a content creator and being a parent at the same time?
You have like 3 kids.
That's right. I actually went home.
Yeah.
And then I hope.
Well, yours are all a little bit older.
Yeah, to be honest, mine are much older.
Yeah.
A lot of it is making sure that, in a very serious note, that I have enough emotional bandwidth to come home.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of supporting.
Yep. You gotta support each other.
You do. If there is something that you do, Craig, that a lot of us don't, it is emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I can't. I thought about it the other day, and I was just like, I don't know how you do it. Like, that is your ability to like assess either someone's problem or issue or just emotional sort of state, and I not only just solve it, but just recognize and listen and give feedback. Holy fuck, dude, it is insane. You legitimately the most emotionally mature person I've ever met. So like oh my God, you're
to be honest, it feels great to have something of worth after having to earn it through COVID. Like it was I don't know if I always felt like I was somewhat in tune with that before, but COVID beat it into me. I didn't have a choice. That was COVID. I was in the trenches just trying to keep people alive.
Yeah.
And it was
it
was hard. But now that we're not necessarily under that same kind of pressure, I can do it pretty flippantly now because no one's dying. That's all that matters.
There's a thing that you do a lot now is you tell me that I'm doing a good job at things and like telling me thanking me for things that I do.
Yeah.
That's because I like it.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know if that's like a love language thing or something, but like I recognition is huge.
No, and it's very nice to hear.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people do that.
It's weird
but
how
I understand it being awkward too.
And it's different. I know I get recognition all the time because I upload videos and shit and whatever, but that's nothing because I don't know those people. But like when I get it from other people, like my friend telling me, "Oh, I saw the video you uploaded and I watched it and it was funny." I'm not saying everybody needs to do this, but that means 100 times more than 1,000 comments telling me that because So
like when Jack tells us he watches the podcast,
dude, like, Jack, what the fuck, bro? And he's like, "Oh yeah, you talked about it on the podcast." I was like, "You watched that?" Oh. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny. So yeah. All right, last question. Where was it? Where'd it go? What happened?
Oh, I deleted it.
No. Sarah asks, "What is your beverage of choice during D&D streams?" Yellow Red Bull, not sponsored. Spencer drinks all the time.
Or
water.
Sweet water.
Emma gets Dutch orders every time she comes over, and Craig always got the big water.
Yeah. I also fuck with a Vampire Slayer Rebel from Dutch Bros.
Yeah, I like a Rebel from Dutch. I can't choose. I get a different one every time. I sometimes just get whatever Colton gets.
Yeah.
And it confuses him. He's like, "Why'd you get that?" And I was like, "Because I don't care."
Because you can make up your mind.
Yeah, but I like Vampire Slayer. I really like
you like the bubblegum one?
Bubblegum, Unicorn Blood are both really good. I just like a normal Red Bull too.
You always like the summer Red Bulls.
The watermelon ones are good.
Like if they do like a new one.
That's any drink. Any place that does a seasonal flavor, I'm on that.
And I think that's why you like Dutch Bros so much, is because they do like every other month they're like, try this new chocolate milk thing.
I just like new stuff. You're because you're different. You're like, this is my drink and I drink it forever now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like this drink, but I want it in cool, fun flavors.
Yeah.
I really like coffee, but I normally behind the DM screen I've probably got an energy drink, a coffee, or in a big ass water as well because
big water.
Need that water. Craig really got me drinking water.
Yeah, Maddie and Sabin bought me like a little cup for my birthday. Like what are those called?
A cup?
A tumbler?
Oh. Yeah.
And I had it on my nightstand last night. It kept my water so cold all night. The ice was still in there. It was. I'd wake up with the baby and be like, "Oh, water."
Ever since
I'm parched.
So weird being an adult. I have to like wake up. I'm like, and I have to grab the water from the, and then I go back to sleep. Like I'm fucking in the middle of a desert dying.
It's
I have to.
terrible.
You just have to pee so bad. Drink
that
a
was
shit
the
ton of water
worst
and go
part
back to
about
sleep.
being pregnant was I was so thirsty all the time,
Yeah.
but my bladder was so smushed.
Yeah.
When if you ever see me like on stream and I'm like kind of lethargic for the first 2 hours, it's because I'm like dehydrated and I'm just recovering, and then I'm like far enough at the end because I don't feel like shit.
Yeah.
There's a real thing about having like water withdrawal when you are dehydrated. If you live, I don't want to fucking pat myself on the back, but I do drink water all the fucking time.
You do.
So I'm
you
hydrated
do.
90%.
Yeah,
but if I go like a couple days and not do that, I feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Like I can feel like the blood vessels in my eyes. Like I have headaches and they're just terrible. And I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, I've not had any water today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably just used to running on.
Do you know why you get headaches when you don't have water?
It's your brain.
Your brain is literally detaching from the skull.
God.
your brain has to stick to your skull. I think. Well, it has like a little bit of like jelly or liquid in there that it like floats around in, because your brain does float around a little bit of liquid. Just think about that. Yeah. And when you're dehydrated, it shrinks and your brain will push against your skull.
God.
Sorry, it's not detaching; it's pushing against it.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm frightened by whatever is inside me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both emotionally and atomically.
I will never be able to comprehend that I am a brain thinking about my brain.
Yeah, you're a brain. You're a brain jar.
Yeah.
It's so weird. That is so strange.
Yeah.
But I'm more than just a brain. But also I'm not.
Yeah.
It's like precognitive thought. Thinking about the thing, about why you're thinking about it.
What am I?
You're like,
who am I? What part of me is me? The whole thing? Not if I cut off a finger.
No, the consciousness is you.
Where's that? The brain?
Yeah.
Right there.
That's just, I know what that is. The foldy meat can think about the fact that it's foldy meat.
Yeah. It's the ephemeral.
How does it do that?
It's ephemeral soul.
That's too much. That's way too strange.
Yeah.
It's far too strange. But yeah, we started making cold brew.
We did.
It's a good time.
Yeah. You just put in a little
We
bit
have
of
a
water.
big thing, and I just give myself instant coffee.
Yeah.
Not instant coffee.
No.
We just make a big
don't put
cheesecloth,
instant coffee.
water in a thing that has a spigot, and you put it in there, and out of the fridge, coffee instant. It's great.
Makes your brain work real fast.
Yes. Why does it make it fast?
Huh?
Why is it fast? Who's in there? What's going on?
There's a little...
Hello, I'm in a brain. I'm trapped. I'm in a brain. Help, 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 help.